What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Alright, so I'm gonna pull some cards and get a reading for us today and see what comes out, and I hope the reading resonates. So, let's see what we got going on. I hope everybody is doing well. Oh, with shy, somebody feeling backstabbed, betrayed, and heartbroken. Ten of Swords, defeated. This also giving me the energy of like feeling like somebody feels like somebody's watching me. Like, bitch, you feel like somebody watching you. Oh my god, they watching me. They talking about me. They talking about me behind my back. Bitch, so what, girl? Who are these people? Clearly, you must be interesting. Oh my god, bitch. Ten of balloons. This is the same card, just from a different deck. What the fuck is going on? What the fuck is going on? A difficult and painful conclusion, bitch. Bitch, you're just a clown, bitch. What the fuck is going on, child? Now I'm moving to a whole new deck. Now, bitch, if this set of swords come out again, girl. So, Three of Wands, expectation, hustle, foresight. So, bitch, what is y'all expecting, though? Backstab? A difficult and painful conclusion? Like, bitch, is somebody, like, expecting a major ending? Or somebody is just, like, literally in their head, just, like... This is giving, like, psychosis. This is also giving, like, bitch... depression, like major depression, some sort. Like, girl, what is going on, child? This is just like a crap ton of thoughts, negative thoughts, and they feel bad too. This is the Page of Cups and the low vibrational end. So this person is like, they lack the ability to, like, prophesize their way out of a situation. And I also feel like they're, like, surrounded by a crap ton of things that make them feel negative all the time. And I'm also getting, like, this person just attracts and expects just, like, negative things happening all the time. Like, they don't have any awareness that this kind of sounds like the reading that I did yesterday, but, like, more focalized, like, more focused. What is this about? I gotta get some clarity, child. This is messy, girl. This is messy, child. So I feel like somebody feels backstabbed because they don't feel like they feel like they lack the will and the purpose to move forward. Like there is no momentum, there is no fast moving energy, and if they feel like they're moving forward, I feel like their judgment is cloudy. There's a lack of clarity. They don't have any purpose. No sense of like direction. Also, is what I'm getting. Mm. Child, now this is a whole lot of calm down. This is too. Can okay, Spirit. Can you keep it playing, please and thank you. All right, thank you. So judgment. So somebody made like a horrible, painful decision, or like some. This is also getting like somebody's secret is coming out, and it's coming out fast. And somebody made a fast judgment or a fast decision, a fast choice, or like there is some sort of clarity that they're going to receive that's going to like just be painful, like mind blowing. I'm talking about mind blowing to the fact that a bitch might goddamn lose their mind. There's some crazy shit going on. What's going on, chat? What is this? Okay, so Three of Wands, Page of Wands. So a new spark. So I feel like somebody was uh, expecting like their future, expecting like some sort of new energy, some sort of like new love, new actions. And I feel like they took action towards something and they expected for it to work out, and it didn't actually really work out the way that they wanted to work out. And so now they just like all in their head. They feel like, oh my God, this is all over. They just thinking like horrible stuff. Like, and to be honest, it's like it's a bad call on their judgment. Like they're bad. Like I'm also getting like a bad perception. Mm. Okay, so now I'm also hearing like uh rerouting. Somebody was rerouted. They wrong turn, crash. And so okay, somebody had a crash. So this is like why somebody Lord watch over these folks, honey. Somebody had a crash, a difficult and painful conclusion. They was trying to get somewhere fast. They wasn't paying attention to where they was going, what was inside of, uh, what was on the side of them. They wasn't paying attention to who was on the side of them, who was behind them. They got a message. So okay, again, don't be texting and driving. Don't think that oh I can text and drive, or don't think that I can take this call and drive. Don't think that I can take this message and drive. Don't do that. That's also what I'm picking up on too. So this came from somebody like being trapped in their emotions. Cause this is again, this is like Very much so. Page of Cups, low vibration. So that's like loner. They don't have any dreams, no goals, no ambitions. They don't see any future for themselves. Uh, Eight of Swords in the upright is worried, terrified, trapped. But it's also in the negative. That means like it's even worse. Cause like the only thing that's holding you back is yourself. They don't see that they holding themselves back. Like they trapped and they like so deep in a entrapment that they like on top of their head. So I'm also getting like their emotions is like got them all in their head. So somebody received a text message, a message. They was expecting. Okay, so what was they expecting? Because they was receiving some. They was expecting some sort of message, some sort of message about a pay raise, some work, a business opportunity, some money, some sort of abundance. So I'm also getting like, okay, so somebody could have been expecting some sort of money. They was trying to make a business deal, trying to make some sort of a business play, and it didn't work out that way. But I also think that it didn't work out this way because the way that they wanted it to work out, and they don't realize that it did work out the way that they didn't want it to work out because bitch you was in your emotions. You wasn't really certain. You wasn't clear about where you wanted to go. You didn't have no clarity. You didn't feel like you had any direction. So you probably was expecting a raise, but you probably really didn't even put no work in towards to get the raise because you didn't even know what it is that you needed to do to get the raise or to get the money, and that's what made you feel trapped and had you like terrified and worried anyway. And then the fact that you even had this energy of being terrified, being worried, feeling trapped, that's what made it a reality. That's what made it solid. And you felt like you need some sort of help, some sort of collaboration. But I also feel like the people you felt like you collaborated with, you didn't feel like you could trust these people. You felt like they was talking about you behind their back, well, behind your back. And it could have been people that you loved, because we got the lovers out here. What's this? Okay, 3 of Wands again. So you expected these lovers to collaborate with you, and that y'all would be like in perfect harmony with each other on this business opportunity or whatever, but it didn't work out the way that it was supposed to work, or what you expected, or what you would have hoped. What would have been the hope for you? But the fact of the matter is, you didn't hope good. You didn't really expect there to be any really good energy. This person didn't even really expect any good energy for them to even get any good results. They actually expected to be entrapped. They actually expected to be alone. They actually expected for their dreams to fail. That was their prophecy. They didn't expect love. They didn't progress towards that. They didn't work towards something being loving. Ten of Wands, because it was a burden. And they decided to surrender. Temperance at the bottom of the deck again. So once they surrendered, that's when they became in alignment with the truth. But it took a lot of courage for them to even do that. So also, I'm getting like somebody was crashing out. Somebody crashed out on a love or they lover, and they made a judgment call because this person was like just negative. This had to be like a negative person, but I also feel like both of y'all was negative together. This had to be like some negative relationship, like a toxic relationship. This is what I'm getting, like a toxic relationship. Both of y'all, these two people was not on the same page. They didn't expect it for it to work out. They didn't have great communication skills. What's the advice? Share. Sharing morality. Sharing the sense of what was right and wrong. Or their ideology or their beliefs. Share their beliefs of what was right and wrong. I feel like that's what it was. They were sharing. That was the belief. That's what it was. They were sharing. Okay, so this person had a negative sense of purpose, negative ill will, and this other person had a negative judgment, and they was expecting that communicating and talking to each other and sharing their morals and all of this and their beliefs would make it, they would be able to make it work, but it didn't. It had them to realize that they didn't share the same dream, that if they was to stay in this relationship with each other, that they would be feeling trapped. So this also feel like that channel message that I had got from I think it was like 2 days ago, 2 days ago, 3 days ago, whatever. Child, if whoever watching they go back and they look at it, it had to be something about like somebody felt trapped with a baby. Uh, and the other, I think the most recent one that I posted on my TikTok was somebody feel somebody was trying to spin the block or come back around. So this could be this one too because this one is in the car like they driving, they trying to come back around, they trying to visit you again. So this could also be that reading too, or a part of that reading too. So you got to take it how it resonates. But it has something to do with somebody's love life and the expectations they had about the love life. And then I feel like they expected for the person to be able to share their burdens. Somebody they can share their burdens with. Somebody that they can share like uh I'm also getting like somebody like understand somebody that understands the ideology of the world trying to tell them what's right and wrong with that morality, like people trying to tell them how to express themselves. That's what this is. That's also another thing that I'm getting to, like somebody was trying to suppress somebody's expression and how they express themselves and their purpose and what their purpose was in life. and they was telling them like this, you don't share the same purpose, you don't share the same goals, you don't you're not trying to revive your life, you're not trying to renew your mind. And it's like, how I'm gonna renew my mind? I'm hanging out with you and you got a terrible ass mindset, and you you become like the people you hang around. So like you thinking terrible, they thinking terrible. Both of y'all just terrible ass fucking thinkers. And it's like, girl, what? Bitch, what is we doing here? What is going on? How we gonna make that work, girl? Huh, sis? Cause don't nobody know what's going on. Ain't nobody got no business. Everybody's scared. They worried. They terrified about what people gonna be thinking. All of them sharing the same fears, the same doubts, the same worries. Ain't nobody courageous. Ain't nobody got them leading by love and faith. There ain't nobody got them. Um, ain't nobody planning for no type of expansion. They just struggling in every kind of way. What is going on, child? I'm gonna close this out because this was funny. I can transform my own world. This the advice that they need. They can transform their own world. Make lists of positive aspects. Make lists of things you love and never complain about anything. And as you use those feelings that shine bright and make you feel things that shine bright. No, hold on, I gotta reread that chat. Make lists of positive aspects. Make lists of things you love and never complain about anything. And as you use those things that shine bright and make you feel good as your excuse to give your attention to be who you are and will tune to who you are, and the whole world will begin to transform before your eyes. It is your job to transform the world for others, but it is not your job to transform the world for others, but it is your job to transform it for yourself. A state of appreciation is pure connection to source and there is no perception of lack. That's what it is. Like they didn't perceive. Okay, so they somebody had some sort of expectation of growth. They was trying to make it work. They was trying to be diligent. They was trying to find some sort of spark that of excitement. And they realized this is the painful conclusion was, I need to be awakened to the truth that this ain't working, that I can transform my own reality, and it's going to be needed for me to have a sense of purpose, and I'm going to be have to unite my will with people who share the same knowing. I'm not gonna be able to get out of this and hanging around people who think negatively just like me. I need to find some people who have some positive thoughts and let go of the burden. That's also another thing too. They need to let go of the burden. They need to realize that the only thing that was holding them back was themselves. They need to start to dream good dreams. Speak life over their life. Sometimes they needed to take a step back and get connected with their emotions. Figure out what it is that they wanted that was gonna make them feel good, make them feel better about themselves, their situation, their circumstance. Change their thoughts. You change your thoughts, you change your reality. Your perception is your reality. How you perceive reality is what you're going to realize. That's your reality. If you see it if you're looking at the world and I'm looking at a painful conclusion, I'm looking at the world from I'm expecting negative outcomes. This is what I'm looking at. Then that's what you're going to experience. That's what you're going to get. And somebody got to be the star to that. So it's like you gotta put yourself where you want to be. Who do you want to show up as? What role do you want to play? What beliefs do you want to have? So yeah, child. At first it was kind of funny, honey. That thing was, mm, but we had to turn that around, honey. That's how you have to do. You got to reframe. You got to reframe the energy and be like, "Hey, girl, what the fuck is this? What the hell is going on?" Oh my God. Yes, child. That's gonna be that on that, honey. I'm gonna leave y'all with that message, honey. Whoever watch, honey, because I don't even care about you. I just be doing this because I like doing it and I enjoy it. And the people that enjoy the messages and they get something out of it, they're entertained. If you're entertained at the least, honey, hit that thumbs up button, girl. But I do it because I be want to have fun. Okay. All right.